Dedicated hosting, a comprehensive guide in the vast landscape of web hosting. Dedicated hosting stands out as a premium option for businesses with specific needs. While shared hosting remains the popular choice for many, dedicated hosting offers an enticing alternative, providing an entire server dedicated solely to your website. In this comprehensive guide, we will explore the intricacies of dedicated hosting, its benefits, and whether it aligns with your requirements. So what is dedicated hosting? In the simplest terms, dedicated hosting involves having an entire server that is not shared with any other websites. This stands in contrast to shared hosting and virtual private server hosting, where server resources like CPU, memory, and storage are shared among multiple users. With dedicated hosting, the entire server lives at a data center and is physically yours. It runs only your site, meaning you have complete control over the server's configuration and all its resources. Why should you consider dedicated hosting? Let's dive into some of the key benefits. First and foremost, enhanced performance. Your website will experience improved performance as it won't be contending for resources with other sites on a shared server. This is particularly advantageous for high-traffic or resource-intensive websites, such as large e-commerce platforms, content-heavy blogs, or websites with multiple applications. With dedicated hosting, your site will have the necessary resources to function optimally even during traffic spikes, ensuring fast load times and a seamless user experience. Next, heightened security. By not sharing server space with other websites, you minimize the risk of your site being affected by security vulnerabilities or breaches on other sites. This is especially crucial if you're dealing with sensitive information such as customer data or financial records. Additionally, you can implement your own security measures such as firewalls and intrusion detection systems to safeguard your data and applications. Moreover, dedicated hosting provides control and flexibility. You have complete control over the server environment, allowing you to install the operating system, software, and configurations needed for your website to function at its best. This is essential for businesses with specific technical requirements or for those who want to run non-standard software that might not be compatible with shared hosting environments. Furthermore, dedicated hosting is highly scalable. As your website grows and its resource requirements increase, dedicated hosting allows you to scale by upgrading the server's hardware. However, it is worth noting that scaling in dedicated hosting is not as instantaneous as with cloud hosting, where resources can be added or removed instantly. With dedicated hosting, you would need to procure and configure new hardware, which can take some time. Reliability and uptime are paramount for any website. With dedicated hosting, your site will have a higher reliability and better uptime, as the performance of your site is not affected by the activities of other websites on the same server. Reputable providers typically offer high uptime guarantees through service-level agreements ensuring that your site stays online and accessible to users. Now let's discuss who should use dedicated hosting. It is generally well suited for large businesses and enterprises that require a robust infrastructure to support their operations. E-commerce platforms that process a high volume of transactions and manage customer data benefit greatly from the enhanced security and performance offered by dedicated hosting. High-traffic blogs and portals that receive a large number of daily visitors also find value in dedicated hosting, as it can ensure consistent performance and fast load times. Additionally, software-as-a-service providers who offer web-based applications and services to customers require dedicated resources for their applications to function optimally. However, it is essential to consider some considerations and drawbacks before opting for dedicated hosting. The primary concern is cost. Dedicated hosting is the most expensive hosting option compared to shared hosting or cloud hosting. It may not be financially viable for small businesses or personal websites with low traffic. Another consideration is management complexity. Setting up and managing a dedicated server can be technically demanding, requiring expertise in server administration, security, and maintenance. However, managed dedicated hosting plans are available, which can alleviate these management complexities. Furthermore, while dedicated hosting is scalable, it does not offer the same level of instant scalability as cloud hosting. Upgrading the server's hardware can take time, potentially affecting your site's performance during the transition. Lastly, Dependence on provider. Your provider plays a crucial role in the performance and reliability of your site. You are dependent on them for hardware quality, data center location, and support services. Therefore, choosing a reputable provider is essential. Dedicated hosting offers an array of benefits, including enhanced performance, heightened security, control and flexibility, scalability, and reliability. It is well suited for large businesses, e-commerce platforms, high-traffic blogs, and SaaS providers. However, it is essential to consider the cost, management, complexity, hardware limitations, and dependence on provider when deciding if dedicated hosting aligns with your requirements.